Hello! My name is Callista, and welcome back to Pillars of Eternity. In the last episode, we returned to Stalwart to complete some quests. Now, we handed in the bounty we had, however, we had a bunch of things pop up here, so don't mind if I do. The Crossed Eye. In the Court of Bowing Ash stands a towering Ardra statue intertwined with living trees. Dating back to the Ingwithins, it is believed to represent an Orlan ruler of that lost empire. Though the natural progress of time has done some damage to it, the Glanfathans remember one act of vandalism against it from the early colonial days. During the chaos of the Brokenstone War, Aedir explorers ventured deep into Glanfath, made their way to the Court of Bowing Ashes, and scaled the statue to break loose a single eye, large as an Aumawa's head and made of pure Ardraban. Most of the members of that band were captured and killed by the Glanfathans, but the eye was never recovered. In recent years, rumours have spread through the Eastern Reach that a new owner of the eye has been attempting to sell it through covert markets. The Amphatha of at least 3 tribes would reward anyone who recovered it. It took extensive searching and inquiry across 3 countries, but Haravius eventually picked up the trail of the stolen Ardraban Eye. Following the Brokenstone War, the Aumaua Thief travelled south to Abet, then on to Nossatak. Among the Boreal Dwarves, the thief found a wealthy buyer, the chief of a prosperous tribe. A generation later, the tribe fell on hard times and was raided both by Deadfire Archipelago pirates and Pale Elves from the White That Went. The Pale Elves sold the eye to merchants from Old Valia, who took it north to the Prince of Darkozi. It remained there for 2 generations. When Darkozi Palace was sacked, one of the invading soldiers took the eye as a prize, carrying it across the sea to Ozia in the Valian Republics. It was still there when Haravius arrived. Though the wealthy patriarch who owned the eye demanded a hefty sum, the Glanfathan Amempha did not hesitate to pay the price. And for that we got Crossed Patch. Yet -2 accuracy, immunity to blinded, plus 10% damage to flank targets. This patch was a gift from a Glanfathan Amempha a reward for your help in recovering a precious Ardraban eye that was stolen from a sculpture during the Brokenstone War. Like the original eye, the patch features a cross on its surface. Oh, that's cool. That is very cool. Okay. And yet major adventure. Oh, okay, so this isn't anything specific. I guess you? Why not? Okay. Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. Now then, madam. Looking for work? I know we've got plenty to do around here. Yeah. Tell me more about this pirate, Brynlod. A cipher from the Deadfire Archipelago, the kind that swings onto a ship and convinces the entire crew to drown themselves. Oh, damn. Apparently, Brynlod heard some stories about the kind of treasures that turn up in Ingwithin ruins. He's come inland. The Fangs sent their best warriors after Brynlod after he poached a few temples, but they didn't put a scratch on him. Word is Brynlod was last spotted around Deerford Crossing. Bring me Brynlod's head and you can collect on the payment the Fangs are offering. I'll take on the Lagufath. Earned a little nickname for themselves, Redwater Lagufath, on account these little charmers drag their prey under the water. They turned up in Whitestone Hollow recently and have been menacing the locals. Plenty of coin in it for the one who takes them out. Okay. Yeah, we can do those. We can do both of those. But for right now, we have to go see a man. We have to go see a man because there is a teenage boy who is trying to kill him. Oh, the crew at the Durgan's Battery said you got those cannons working. Thanks. Hey, no problem. No problem, my dear. Now then, part of me wonders if Eska's already arrived. I wouldn't be surprised. But there's Kern. I never meant for any of this to happen. I found the Bleakwalkers. You did? What happened? I dealt with the Bleakwalkers. Haddie and Elwina were killed, but Eska is alive. Gods, Haddie. But Eska lives? You saved him? Then for that I owe you everything. I can't ever make any of it right, but I'll try. Here, take this. And thank you for sparing me a final stain upon my soul. I mean... yeah, this... The kid is gonna come for you. Absolutely, the kid is gonna come for you. 100%. I get maybe that's kind of what he wants, you know. Kern inadvertently killed Eska's parents. Maybe he's kind of thinking, yo, if he takes my life, that would be just.
Back to warm your hands, eh? What can I do for you?
Let me see what refreshments you've got. Old Miser keeps the best stuff in the cellar, so I hear.
Nothing like a pint to take the chill off.
Indeed there isn't. I'm looking for... Yes, I will take just one of those. Thank you kindly. Oh, I could go for some rabbit stew. I could go for some of that. Let's rest up. Why not? We've got the money for it. Now then, let's go deal with those bounties. Yeah, I'm thinking for a little while, I'm just gonna do some, like, hodgepodge quests. You know, I'm not gonna, like, we've just done one main quest. We can leave the two for right now. I'm actually...
Your neighbors hound you because you say the wrong prayers at supper time.
If it wasn't that, it'd be something else. Just their way of letting you know they care.
Then some cross-eyed lord gets to stringing up your neighbors.
A couple of them were ones that had been hounding me, so that worked out at least.
Okay. Adia, always looking on the bright side. Yes, to Whitestone Hollow. Now, what was I saying? Yeah, I'm half tempted to actually maybe focus on everyone's equipment. I know damn well that in terms of equipment, we are not optimized. I'm thinking they're probably... They drag folks underwater, that's what we were told. So surely they'd be around the lake somewhere. Well, we can, ooh. Well, here are some Lagufath. Oh, madam, why are you so tall? Madam, why? Let's... One of them here, please. Ooh, also, who is that? Oh, that's the Grieving Mother. You're fine.
Hey there.
Is that going to run out anytime soon? Oh, only 3 seconds. That's all good. Oh, goodbye. Goodbye, my dear. Okay. Everyone's still looking fine. Yeah, you get on that one.
Yes?
You're almost dead. Okay, yes, you are down. Okay, all of you, help on that one. Go get him. Okay, next up.
Show him how it's
Everyone.
done!
and yes, there is the Brood Mother's head. There we go. Fabulous. Okay, yeah, I'm so sorry. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, is that... Okay, no, nothing to actually look into. It was just a generic adventure. Major adventure completed. Zao returns to the stronghold with money and items. Spoils await in the Great Hall treasury chest. Excellent. Excellent. Okay, now, is there anything else? It doesn't look like it. Okay. Yeah, come on, people. Let's head back to Deerford Crossing. Maybe avoid the village again. We don't... we don't want people finding out that we, that we killed the local tanner and a lord. We don't want anyone knowing that. No one needs to know. No one needs to find out about that. Okay, and Maneha has finished escorting the supplicant. Excellent. Okay, now where, pray tell, is this guy? Mr. Pirate, where are you? I mean, we've already fully searched the map, so it's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time before we find the guy. And you know what? That's something I can do once we return and hand in these bounties. I'm going to go find the thing. Hello. Okay, get in there. Ooh. Yeah, there's the guy. Okay. Okay.
Hi?
Like worth and rough.
And then let's... Adia.
Hey there.
Adia, don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, you two. I feel like he's the big man. Ooh, hello, you're invisible. You're off doing shady shit in the background. Excellent. Okay. You do that.
Hi?
What the fuck was that? Excuse you? You know what? We're not gonna question it. We're not gonna question it. You do whatever. No. You just do stuff. You do stuff.
Hey there.
Hang in there.
What? Why is the sky going dark? What the shit is this? Okay, you're in there now. You're in there. Okay. Just get in there.
May I help?
Dear God. Okay, we may have picked a fight here that we can't win. We may have picked a fight here that we can't win. But I'm gonna give it a damn good go.
That's how
Bravo, be on seek.
Okay. Yeah, you're doing stuff. I know you're doing stuff because that number is going down. Okay.
How may I help?
Let's... You just do that. Do that. Yeah, she's down. She's down. Okay. Okay. Yeah, me thinks we picked a fight here that maybe we can't win. Fuck it. Let's... Okay, just...
Lava will be on seek.
Now is the time to burn all of your spell slots. Can you do that in time? I don't know.
Avaru beyond seek.
Okay. Yeah, goodbye.
Curses.
So long, farewell. Can you... I'm thinking, can we try and cheese this and get everyone up? I have to. That's the thing. I have to. You are low on endurance. Is that you? Can you...
Oh, that
there we go.
Limit.
Ah well, c'est la vie. Okie doke. And there we go, back to here. We're just gonna go. We're gonna go. We don't need to mess with them right now. They're fine. They're fine where they are. We'll come back to them later. Oh, game. Game, are you okay? There you go. Yeah, Hireling payday. Lovely jubbly. Excellent.
Sure.
And now we can get paid. Hopefully that Brood Mother head gets in some good coinage. We'll need it if I'm going to go on a shopping trip. There we go, madam. Looking for work? I know we've got plenty to do around here. The Redwater Lagufath won't be troubling anyone anymore. I'll tell our farmers they can sleep soundly. Here's the reward as promised. Excellent. Thank you. Ooh, and that's a level up for Aloth.
Yeah?
Don't mind if I do. Ooh. Lavender and Light. We're suddenly getting a lot of these quests. On a remote island in the Deadfire Archipelago, the famed apothecary Tama Watau creates potions and unguents that are renowned from Narsatak to the southern edges of the Eastern Reach. He boasts that his secret to his success is his location within the archipelago, from which he has access not only to a huge array of native creatures and plants, but also to merchants travelling from all the 7 parts of the world. Lately, Tama's home and laboratory have come under attack by pirates, forcing him to flee from island to island almost every day. The apothecary's clients and Tama's many children have pled with the pirates to stop their pursuit. Receiving no sympathy from the pirates and no help from the mainland rulers of Abet, they have turned to mercenaries in the Eastern Reach for help. Okay. I'm kind of drawn to Kana, because he's from around the Deadfire Archipelago, right? No, he's from Rawatai, excuse me. I don't believe we have any connections to that part of the world. Who would like to fight some pirates? You know what, I feel like we haven't used Kana in a little while. It might be good for him to get some experience. There we go. Okay, now before I forget, let's go get the item in this mine. Because I know damn well I will forget. I will forget. So whilst it's in my mind right now. You're right, lads. Oh, can't believe Gamel's walking free, sorry. It wasn't his fault. I mean, yes, Gamel did kill and cannibalize a guy, but it really wasn't his fault. He was being mind controlled. I do wonder how the, Okay, 1 second, let me... You. It's right here. Okay, everyone. Double time. Yeah, here they come. Here they come. Yeah, I do wonder how the, Oh my god, I've completely forgotten the name of them. The hive of them that's living down here. I hope they're getting on alright. God, that's going to annoy me. Like I say, it's completely slipped my mind. Vithrak, there we go. Okay, this dark burrow extends deep into the wall of the mines. Unlike the miners' tunnels, the walls here are almost a slick texture, interspersed with damp, pressed earth. A few paces past the entrance, the tunnel widens considerably. We shall explore the tunnels. Okay. Now, I'm gonna lock this up, because as I said, I know there's something in here. I don't want to just mindlessly explore. That wouldn't be very third. That wouldn't be very third, excuse me. That wouldn't be very fun for me, so 1 second. Okie doke, that took me a wee while. Hopefully I'll be able to edit that into something. You stumble upon a skeleton propped up against a small chest. Tatters of its old clothes tell you this person may have been a miner. We will take the treasure. You start stuffing your pack full of the coins and other treasures. You have gained an item. Comtessa's Gage has been added to the inventory. We will retrace our steps to the exit. There we go. Okay. Ooh. Okay, it's some gloves. Don't mind if I do. The Comtessa of Menati was pledged to the Marcheso of Veralta, but her heart belonged to her captain of the guard. When she learned that her love meant to challenge the Marcheso for her affections, she enchanted his gauntlets to protect him during the duel. When the young captain threw it at the Marcheso's feet, the two men drew swords and fought across the grounds of the Marcheso's palace. Whenever they sparred near the fallen gauntlet, the captain had the upper hand. Yet every time the young captain drove the Marcheso back, the tide turned. Eventually the captain caught wise. He allowed the Marcheso to press him once more. As they passed the fallen gauntlet, he threw his strength into one final onslaught, winning the duel and the hand of his beloved with his blade at the Marcheso's throat. Okay, so that grants solitary. Oh, okay. Yet requires no allies in radius. Okay. Interesting. Alright, well, let's nab that. Fabulous. Okie doke. And on that note, I am happy to return to Caed Nua, methinks. Where's the door? There's everyone here. Come on, lads. We've got places to be. Yeah, I'm thinking... Yeah, I don't want to do the main quest right now. We could do Dream and Memory. I've had time to revisit the Grieving Mother's dream. Yeah. Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll go speak to the Grieving Mother, and in between episodes, I'm gonna look up equipment for all of the characters. And then the next one, we can go on a massive shopping trip. That sounds good to me. Yeah, come on, people. And out we go. Oh, good stuff, people. Good stuff. Yeah, I don't think I've actually had, like, a kind of dedicated shopping episode over the course of this game. It'll be good. It'll be good to get everyone sorted out, equipment-wise. Some people, they've been woefully under-equipped for much, much too long. And, you know, that's another thing. We can check if having the ogre has made any kind of difference to our defense. Yes, indeed. Indeed, it is a formidable fortress. Hello there. I like what you've done with your garden. Oh, thank you. Thank you. That's very sweet of you to say. Now then, sir. Yes, don't worry. Yes, let's talk about my army. Yes. Yes, the Dominels are coming. And the Flames That Whisper clan. Have I done this? We need to recruit veteran troops. I know a company or two of veterans that would be willing to join us for a bit of coin. I'd say 10,000 coppers should cover the expensive. This should do it. His eyes widen. It will be done. What's the status of my regular troops? Okay. It's as good as it can be given the circumstances. With your willingness to spend coin, we should attract some veteran soldiers as well. They'll be useful for their experience, and will help with morale if the situation becomes dire. What special allies do I have available? Yeah, the Dominels are sending assassins. I'm just double checking, yep. Okay, that's all for now. Very well. Okay. So basically, that's as good as we're gonna get it. Okay. And, yeah, we have a bunch of stuff. We have a bunch of stuff. Don't mind if I do. Okie doke. Now then, madam.
Your thoughts must flow deeply indeed. Your mind comes bearing questions, Watcher.
I had questions for you. Let your mind speak for you. I shall listen past the words. Perhaps you'd like to hear what I saw in your memories. A mixture of curiosity and fear wells up between you. She raises her left hand, the chiming at her wrist quelling the rise within her. She is frightened, but curiosity anchors her.
And what did you see in my memories? I would hear you speak of them.
I want to talk about the birth memory again, help you recall it. There is silence, and as your breath falls still, you hear the faint cry of a child in the distance, a newborn child, almost exactly like what you heard in the dream. As you listen, the grieving mother raises both of her hands, as if weaving, her wrists chiming as she does so, in a semblance of the gentle turning she provided while the newborn was crowning. To your surprise, you recognize the motions and the words from the memory, even as they are new to you. As she weaves... Let me stop my timer. There we go. As she weaves her hands through the air in front of her, the child's cries grow still, yet the sound of the chimes weaves almost hypnotically into your thoughts. The sky seems sharp and clear, and you feel as if you are towering over your surroundings, as if kneeling atop a great pillar, just as she did in the memory. To your surprise, the grieving mother falls as if her strings were cut, and her knees crack hard against the ground. Her hands never cease moving the air, the chimes echoing her movements. In a ragged voice you hear her speak. The voice is that of a much older woman than the one before you, harsh, almost desperate.
Tell me what you saw. Show me what you saw. Where were you?
Her eyes, now terribly sharp and real, are filmed with white, silver white, like Ardra. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was the Great Rock. A huge forest, stretching out beneath a great rock. As she kneels before you on the ground, she whispers to you, hoarsely and even fainter with the distance between you.
The stone of the plateau. Its color. Tell me its color.
It was silver. It was silver Ardra, its surface warmed by the sun. As you watch, her hands rise before her. She clasps them, then cups them, as if feeling them for the first time, and then she stares down into the cradle of her hands, and the chimes sound once more, twice as they swing with the movement.
And what did these hands hold?
The same chimes you hold now, they held a mother while she gave birth painfully. I'm not sure there was a child you were bringing forth in your hands. I don't recall. Cipher, requirement not met. You were bringing a child forth. I'm not sure. There was a child you were bringing forth in your hands. I don't recall. There is a sudden intake of breath, and then a release. Her eyes blur closed, forming into slits. But in the brief glimpse you have of her changing expression, the rippling pain in her features seems to have smoothed. She swallows once, twice, and then you feel her once again in your thoughts, the rasping husk of her voice swallowed and drawn within her.
It was the birthing bell you saw. Has it been so long? Have I forgotten so much?
There is surprise, followed by a rising horror swirling beneath the words. Ooh. With the words come a river of impulses, thoughts, as if loosed from a breaking dam. And as your mind wraps the impulses into words, you realise it is her muscles and her hardened thoughts relaxing and breathing again. There is such an intensity, you almost want to step back from the flow, but you find the wave of impulses cause questions to float to the surface. Among them is a name. Watcher. What is the birthing bell?
It is a plateau formed of the spirit stone Audra. At its top is set a great bell, cradled in the reaching arm of the plateau. It stirs in the wind, and it sounds for leagues when struck by kith hands. In distant times, the great bell served as a Glanfathan watchtower, perhaps. Why they abandoned it, I do not know. Other men came in time, settlers, and claimed the tower as their own. I, in turn, claimed it from them. The pillar became a cradle where I could draw new souls into the world.
In your memory, you were helping a woman give birth.
Yes. Yet, I believe you only saw a small part of the birthing ritual. It is not all in a moment, nor in a day. It is a journey of many years between the child, the mother, and I.
There was much I could do to aid the mother. Some sought the physical comforts of ritual to steady their thoughts, even Ardra from the bell. Others would seek advice, words of counsel for the days ahead. I was able to provide draughts, tinctures, and a reading of the child's spirit, all to strengthen the mother. Ooh. Yeah. Can you tell me about the birthing ritual?
The ritual was one of many steps. It took many tens of years to carve them, But always the child's thoughts were there to guide me, from the moment it began to awaken, to the 3 seasons within the mother, to the birthing day, and the years to follow. The child's thoughts, that is where it began. The expectant mother, I could often sense her thoughts, and those of her child, before she could. I would soothe her, free her from the panic of questions. I would sound the memory of the birthing bell atop the plateau in her mind, letting the memory of the vibrations fill my thoughts and hers. Often, the child's soul could hear it too, so the sound of the bell echoed in the mother's thoughts.
You sensed the mother's thoughts? Sharing memories and thoughts can bond lives together, as can hardships, and most of all, the sharing of what is familiar. The bell itself provided shelter for such thoughts, opportunities to see deep into the crevice, hollows in the rock where one could find shelter, clefts where you could feel the Ardra all around you. As she speaks, you feel your legs bent, crossed, and the warmth of walls around you, and blankets woven thick beneath you. Such shared images can bond souls even tighter, and allow them to draw strength from each other. You mentioned the ritual could last years. What would happen after the birth? Once the pain is channeled away and the mother and child breathe again, I sound the birthing bells on my wrists and allow the mother to hear the child's thoughts, the ringing echoes in each other's thoughts. The bells open the way between them, letting her feelings pass into the newborn and let her feel the child in return. And when the feelings meet, that is when I weave another memory and leave it tied in their minds. Ooh. Did these bells play an important role in the birthing process? Yes, and for years after. I gave a set to the child after delivery. It is a reminder of the memory of the memory the mother and child shared. You feel an odd sensation, a warmth, and you can feel a smile being shared. Then it flickers and it is gone. As the bells coax the child forth, so they accompany the child onwards, fastened about the wrists, to care for him in mind and body. There is no magic in it except the magic of practicality. If child sought to leave their cradles or escape their cribs, the mother could know through the warning of the chimes alone. At times, if the bond was strong, so would I. The sensation of the smile comes again, slower, more knowing between you. If not watched, children, much trouble may be had from tiny hands. The chimes are kept until the child needs them no longer. When I no longer can hear them sounding in my mind, I know the spirit has changed, and the bonds we shared are long gone. The shedding may last many years, or but a few, but it is necessary. You watched over these children for years after their births. Children are fragile things. Even the ties of blood and mind may not be enough. They must be watched, and even then the body may fail the mind. But if watched, even the most sickly child may cling to life, if determined enough, and many of their souls were tied to me. If the child's spirit failed, I could sound the chimes in their mind and grant them strength, even from afar. It did not always serve, but it gave hope. It sounds like you've seen tragedy too. Enough to never wish to feel it again. In the times before the bell, children who died were cast upon the waters of the lake beyond the bell, sometimes while alive, if their paths and futures were deemed weak. It was a different time. Children were treated carelessly. Those times are past. I had other questions about the birthing bell. Okay, ask what you will, and I will provide what answers I can. Well, okay, I am going quite far over time, so we will ask these questions at the beginning of the next episode. Let's continue our journey from now. There we go. Okie doke. Yes, we shall follow up with the Grieving Mother in the next episode, but until then, please remember to like if you enjoyed, leave a comment below, and if you wanted to subscribe, it would be very much appreciated. A special thanks to my channel members such as SM2K, Christopher K. Davies, CGG, The Named User, and Kevin Bicknell. I've been Callista. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode.